Little tipsy, but we good.
Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Bro, Madden, don't do this gay shit again. Water.
Me and my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment. Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up. I cannot quit it. I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You were the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory.
Get right. He said that shit already. Think of fast that shit, bro.
I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe now. I was just giving my
Giants,
all.
let's go.
Taking it there.
Then
I've been
dying.
awake, we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars.
What you
Yeah,
do
I was just
best,
playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I had to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up,
I was blocking it up.
run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That's a pick.
Bro, that's incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Like, I'm
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
You keep touching one second, you're going to be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception. interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is going to have the Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Why did I go behind the first down?
No, we changed it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Swing this out to Dobbins.
Oh my God.
He can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Jackson will throw again.
Bro, break that off!
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
What the fuck up?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson.
That's a pick. Oh, that's a pick!
Caught. It's Bateman for a
Leon,
Raven touchdown.
Dropped the pick and he put the touchdown, bro.
Rashad
What?
Bateman,
That's
his
a
second
pick,
touchdown
bro.
on the season.
You gotta
And the
leave it
Ravens
back,
get
man.
the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I literally
Tucker able to
ran
connect
that
on the
play,
extra
bro.
point,
I
and that
literally
makes
read
the
that
score 7-0.
I read that shit all the way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. It's Barkley on the counter. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going to look to throw.
This nigga overthrew perfect accuracy?
They cannot convert.
Bro, you overthrew a wide open
The
nigga and
Giants go
call
on
it perfect
4th, but
accuracy.
come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call.
Perfect
Too long
accuracy,
for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal...
That's a
Oh,
pick,
ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Man, you got 2 lucky shots at this fourth down, bro. If he's not even stopping me, bro. Like, he's a wide open tackle with a 4th down. I'm not making. lucky.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Giants will take over.
I got 3 picks, bro. What the fuck you pausing for, bro?
To the 43-yard line.
Yo, the same nigga got 3 picks, bro.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Thank you.
Pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Brought down at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Open man right side is Tony. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Another try for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to...
Bro, how did he get a diving pick?
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
That's a pick 6.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I'm so mad on offense.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
And instead of analyzing...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Like, we're
And
literally
the
throwing
Ravens will
picks
take
back and
over
forth,
here
bro. Like,
at their own
this is literally
12-yard
the worst
line.
game I play. Like, I know
I'm not sure that the
drunk,
wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now
I got
interceptions here
played a
on
lot.
back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy.
And now here's another interception. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chuck Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw.
No!
No!
Oh my God, I threw another pick in the red zone. Oh my
The Ravens are
God.
going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as
I'm
we've
so
seen, points have been precious so
bad.
far, and they just threw some away on that snap.
Why do I
And
keep
look, let's
doing
face it,
this
as we
to
advance
myself?
further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder,
so
this is the
sorry,
turning
Tim.
point.
Y'all
Is this the
playing
spot
great
where those
defense.
points were given away? It could come.
That's a safety. Let's go.
He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to
Bro,
wind
our
up a
defense is
safety.
staying
The goal was to
beautiful, and I
score
can't.
just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman
Make
and
it
our
great,
Sports
man.
Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis.
I'm not risking no more
set for
passes.
quarter number
I'll
3
get
here.
hit,
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He was brought down there by Julian Love. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Bro, how did you throw out of that, bro?
Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Thank you.
And my goodness, another interception.
Is this a picture? This nigga
And a
trips
great
me
return
out.
here gets this one
Bro,
all the way
we
down
have
the
to
26-yard
score. I
line.
can't take this anymore.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. It's like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterback
Jackson,
fumble,
and he lost the football.
Safety.
Can you believe it? It's a second safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of
This
times he's hit
defense
the
is
deck
playing
today, I
beautiful.
think a lot of us are reading safety
I know
before they even took the snap.
trash.
Simply a
I
merciless
know.
pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
I'm sorry.
Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Galladay, please.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
That's not a pick.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long circuit of hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again,
You're the
hit as he
luckiest
throws
nigga I
fortunate.
ever
That one
lived.
wound up incomplete.
Amount of pick sixes I've dropped, bro.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Yeah, break the tackle. Keep breaking the tackle,
dickhead.
Keep breaking the tackle, dickhead.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They go play action with Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And now here's another interception.
I'm beating niggas drunk.
Julian Love picks it. The number 7 usually lucky here. For him, 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They keep it with Barkley on first down, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw.
Great
He's
fucking
got
pass,
Atkins, the
bro.
tight end. And
Great
he will have the
fucking
Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You
Not
got what
totally
I
home free yet, but it's
need.
looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, here's Barkley again. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown!
This nigga did not just quit, bro.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the y'all, so you still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches.
Nigga gon' yo, this the 3rd time a nigga quit and fucked up my stats, bro.